Hello everybody, this is Gus from Askewed Reviews, and it's Saturday, so you know what that means. A new episode of Cinema Society Saturday. Now, if this is your first time seeing one of these, or if you just need a reminder, what Cinema Society Saturday is it is a group of individuals that are all horror movie fanatics, and each week we're given a theme, and within that theme, we get partners. And with our partners, we each give each other a movie that we have to review. So our theme for this week was horror comedies. And my partner for this week is, and if you're not already following them, you should definitely go and do so right after this video. So for this week, I was given the film of Deadstream. So Deadstream is a 2022 horror comedy that was written and directed by Joseph and Vanessa Winter. So first things first, I was entirely surprised that I had actually never seen this movie before, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So here's the concept for the film. Our main character, Sean Ruddy, played by Joseph Winter, is a YouTube/Twitch streamer that is doing episodes that are all about facing his fears. And the most recent episode is about him going into a haunted house and live streaming the entire night. Now, just as you would expect, as the night progresses, things go from, oh, that's kind of funny, and hey, that's a little creepy, to being absolutely terrifying for Sean. Now, my absolutely favorite part about this film is throughout it, I kept forgetting that it was a horror comedy. There are actually a lot of moments that are super creepy in this film. Now, what ended up being kind of a trade-off because of that is every once in a while, and probably only like twice throughout the movie, when the comedy would insert itself, it kind of felt like I was watching a spoof comedy like the Scary Movie series, but it still didn't take away from it as much to not be able to really enjoy the film. One other thing that's really fun throughout the film is you'll see the chat pop up, and if you pay attention every once in a while, you'll notice something interesting that happens throughout the film. I also think another reason why this movie just really hit the right chord for me is back when I was in high school and early on in college, me and my friends actually used to go ghost hunting. So we would go into haunted houses, graveyards, all sorts of creepy places, and I actually saw some stuff that was really interesting. But I think that's why this movie also connects with me on a certain level. Now, one last thing that's not a good or bad thing, but something I couldn't stop thinking about, is Joseph Winter throughout the film, especially when he's getting panicky, really reminded me of Charlie Day. You know, the actor who plays Charlie on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Now, it's not a bad thing, but I just kept thinking about Charlie being in that situation. Now, if you haven't seen this before, I absolutely recommend checking it out at some point. I really loved this, and I'm so glad this was a suggestion for me. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. And if you also want to check this out, it's currently streaming for free on Shudder and AMC+. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cinema Society Saturday, and please come back as I will try each and every Saturday to put out a new one. But in the meantime, please check out my other Askewed Reviews videos that are normally related to movie trivia. And if at some point someone wants me to do one of my trivia videos about this film, feel free to put in a request.